Most riders think that they've nailed the canter transition, but are you actually building up your horse's strength, or are you just getting the gait? In today's video, I want to not only break down what makes a perfect canter transition, but also how to achieve it. The other thing I want to walk you through is common mistakes that I see not only different riders make, but mistakes that I've made myself along the way, how to avoid them, and also my all-time favorite exercise that will absolutely transform your canter transition and help strengthen your horse. Hi everyone, I'm Julia, the face behind Ride Every Stride. I've been riding for over 15 years. I compete in show jumping and I've got a huge passion for training young horses. Today I want to talk to you guys about one of my all-time favorite exercises to not only create a nice engaged hind end in your horse, but also increase strength, which is the trot to canter transition. It's actually also one of the more complicated ones to nail because you're going from a 2-beat trot into a 3-beat canter. So it takes a lot of practice and repetition for not only the horse, but also the rider. Let's get into it. Today I have my horse Tinkerbell here with me as the demo horse. She's a 6-year-old British warmblood who's jumped up to 1.20 m and in young horse age classes. I think she'd be the perfect horse for today's lesson because she's not a schoolmaster. She's a young horse, she's still a little bit green, and we're still learning. So I think she'll be great because you'll be able to see what I do with her on a daily basis from the beginning of our session, the warm-up, to the more complicated exercises at the end. The first step to improving your canter transitions is preparation. If your prep work isn't right, your transition won't be either. Make sure your horse is relaxed, swinging through their back and moving in a forward rhythmical trot. What we want to make sure is that our horse is properly warmed up on both reins before asking more complicated questions. What I normally do is do at least 5 minutes of a loose walk on both reins and some simple relaxed trot before moving on to the collected work. Main exercise. Now I want to show you one of my favorite exercises to get the canter transition. What I like to call this exercise is the walk, trot, canter. Sometimes when your horse isn't in front of your aids, they don't hear you when you ask for the canter, or they'll simply run in a faster trot. So what I like to do is work on my walk-trot transitions first. We want to be able to go from a trot to a matching walk and back to a trot. With these transitions, I'm getting my horse awake and listening before then trotting a few steps and then asking for a canter. The idea behind this is that all those quick transitions have got your horse awake, round, and collected underneath of themselves. This exercise is also really great preparation for walk to canter transitions by doing less and less trot steps in between. This exercise isn't just about getting the canter, it also teaches your horse to listen to subtle cues, carry more weight behind, and become more athletic in their overall movement, especially with practice and time. Mistake 1, no energy. A common mistake I see is asking for canter from a too slow or lazy trot. This often causes the horse to throw their head up, switch their tail, or run forward into the transition before cantering, all signs of tension. To correct this, you want to ride a more forward trot with the energy you'll need for the canter already there. Think of trotting so actively that the horse barely needs to change rhythm to step into the canter smoothly. Mistake 2, losing position. Another big one. Don't forget about the importance of your position. I mean, we've all been there, sitting tall and aligned in trot, and then suddenly tipping forward and tightening up when asking for a canter. But that disrupts your horse's balance and sends very mixed signals, especially to greener young horses like the one I'm on today. It's very important to stay aligned, shoulder, hip, heel in a straight line, and keep your legs long and secure. This will help your horse stay confident and balanced in your transition. Mistake number 3, lack of organization. Lastly, don't forget to organize your horse before you ask for a transition. If they're hollow, rushing, or not working through their back, your transition won't go well. Get them soft, round, and listening to your aids. It makes all the difference, I promise. If it goes wrong, the most important thing to remember is that if your horse rushes, runs through the transition, or even picks up the wrong lead, don't worry about it. Quietly return back down to trot, rebalance your horse, and try again. This takes lots of patience and consistency to get right. Top tip. Here's a little tip for you. If you struggle with correct timing, try placing a paw on the ground where you want to ask for the canter. It gives you a focus point and helps make your asks more consistent. There you have it. Give this exercise a try and let me know how you go. And keep in mind, even just a 1% difference every single day will make a huge difference in your horse's overall way of going. And also, have fun with it.